Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Epokk, and today we're going to try to get all 26 treasure pots in the Glass Desert and Slime Rancher. Now, I have already done this video for all the other zones, but I have kind of been dreading this one because this one is a really difficult one to set up because I always try to do them all in a very simple route. So just follow one route and you do all 26. Now I've made a route. I kind of spent more time on this one than all the other ones combined, but hey. But there are a few problems with this route. Now, the first thing is you will die. I'm sorry, there is one treasure pot that is at a location that you can't escape from with your life. So I really suggest that you bring a market link or a refinery link. Or a warp depot also, that also works. So, or you can just, take a break, you go back to your teleporter, you go back to your ranch and deposit the golden floors that you will find in a second, and then come back for the last one. So the one that you will die from will be the very last treasure pot, so that's going to be number 26. Next up, we're going to be getting all 4 treasure pots. Now Future Me is going to have a chart on the screen right now, and there you can see all the kinds of requirements that you need to get these treasure crackers and what you need to do to get all the treasure pots open. So we're gonna go get the green, the blue and the purple ones, and also the secret style treasure pots for the 4 Glass Desert slimes. Okay, so let's get started immediately. So what I have done, well, at the end you're gonna see a map with all the treasure pots. Now when I find the treasure pot, I will always try to show the map where I am exactly, but I'm not gonna cut anything from the video, so you can just follow along perfectly, hopefully. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from the teleporter that you jump through the ancient ruins into the Glass Desert. So this is gonna be our starting point, and we're gonna start immediately with number 1, and that one is right here. So right here behind this little statue there is a treasure pot. Now you won't get many items, so there are 6 golden floors you can get. So 2 treasure pots are gonna give 3 golden floors each. So yeah, that's pretty much all you get. All the rest are gadgets. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and we're gonna stand on this little corner of the temple. And we're gonna wait for our energy because, well, by the way guys, have an upgraded backpack because that really helps out a lot. So we're gonna just hover over to here, and here you have a teleporter. So right next to this little slime statue on this side. So you have to hover around the way I just came. So just from that corner all the way here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hover over there. Now that's very far. That's the farthest hover that we're gonna need to do. And I would really suggest to just, sometimes release your jump button so you don't keep hovering at full power all the way there, or otherwise you might go without energy. So as I said, so it's just hover and release, hover and release, hover and release. Why do I feel like a swimming instructor? And here we are. So those are the 2 of the 26. Now I am counting in my head, to be honest, because I don't want to miss one. Next up, now we're gonna take some really strange routes. We're gonna pass a few, but we will get all done in the video, but I just want to have one full route. So from this rock where I am right now, we're gonna hover over to that ledge. Full power, please, or full energy. And then we're gonna follow along to the edge. Now guys, I am also making this video in the assumption that you have opened both gates. Slime gates. So there's a slime gate right over here and one over here. Now you need 2 keys to open that. I have made a video with all the gordos and I will link that in the top corner right about now. If you need some keys, there are normally 2 gordos that will drop keys, and the first one is here. So if you haven't opened the 2 slime gates yet, bring some fruit and vegetables with you, and then you can pop the dervish and the Mosaic gordo. And he would be right here on this side. Next up, let's go to number 3. This is the blue one. So right over here, the pot cactus. Then we're gonna hover towards this ledge, all the way here. And then with some energy, probably don't need full, we're gonna hover to this side. So just from that pillar to here to here. And then over here you have the next purple treasure pot, number 4, right here. Then we're gonna, we can just hover over here and hover to this ledge and hover once again up. So just go from this one back to where we came from. So gonna go down. I'm sorry if I am going a little bit slow, but I really want you to be able to follow along. Then we're gonna hover from that ledge to here on this little bridge, yeah, over the desert that we just passed. And there you have the dangle statues and stuff like that. Then on the top of this mountain, you can find the next purple treasure pot, so right here. And those are our first golden plorts. And then we're gonna jump down there, so just jump down. There's no fall damage in Slime Rancher, luckily! Boom. And then you will get probably a lamp. No, decoration piece. Ruined desert blocks. Then we're gonna just run all the way to the central part where you can normally find the Tangle Gordo if you haven't popped them just yet. So here we have the central area. So there you normally have the Tangle Gordo. So in this central area, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. So you have some oases here, and there you have mostly tangled slimes. We're gonna come under here and we're gonna pop this little cosmetic, I think, for the tangle. No, not tangle, dervish. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go past the first slime gate. So normally if you have popped the dervish gordo, and then you have a key for this. So we're gonna go through this slime gate from the secret tiles. With some energy, we're gonna go over to that one, of course. That's the Mosaic one, with the Mosaic temple over here. So we're gonna hover. Boom. Well, you can see where that was, so. And then what we're gonna do is, from over here, we're gonna hover over there. Once again, you're gonna see a map with all the treasure pots and at the end of the video. So from this pillar, then we're gonna hover over this one, and here you go, another one that's gonna give you an item. So that was right over here, a palm tree. And then if you look really closely, there is our next one. So as you can see, we already got 9 done. And over here you will also find the mosaic fountain over there. And next to one of the statues you can find this little treasure pot. Oh, I'm sorry, forgot the map. So basically here, but that's underground, so just come to the fountain. Then we're gonna head back up. And then from about here, so this is like the corner of the island. Well, I think it's an island because we have a sea, but it's a sand sea, so we're gonna hover towards there. So just hover in that direction. And once again, just sometimes releasing the button, but don't go falling either. And around the mountain we have this one. So that's another purple treasure pot. They've hidden them pretty well in this country, or in this zone. And then we're gonna hover, we're gonna go back, we're going to go forward. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in that direction. And here you have this little landing zone. So we're gonna hover over that, and normally over here you have now the path with the feral pink rock slimes. There they are. So, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. Now, if you have popped all the oases, there's normally one over here. And at this point, we're gonna enter the tunnel. So, yeah, so you have over there a tower, and we're gonna go down the tunnel in this point. Yeah, I'm really repeating myself a lot, but I really want you to be able to follow along easily. Here we have a next treasure pot, which is gonna be a lamp. And that one is right here, but on the ground once again, because we're in a tunnel. You can get to here, but eh. Okay, so then we're gonna just move along through the tunnel all the way north. Now beware, there are some holes over here. Okay, then we're gonna just move towards that tree, and then we're gonna take a hard right. And then over here, you're gonna need to let your energy regenerate once again. And then we're gonna fly around the corner. So we're gonna fly from here all the way over here, because there is another blue treasure pot over here. So there we go. Now I'm not really waiting around because I know what they give you. Then we're gonna walk back. So we're gonna take the first left. So earlier we came out of a tunnel that's over here, but now we're gonna, when you come back for that corner, we're gonna go over here in this tunnel. And then we're just gonna crawl all out of this hole. Well, hover, but kind of feels like it. So here you also have one of the dervish statues that helps as a reference point. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna go over there. So over here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hover over here. Now if you can hover immediately on this pillar, great, and otherwise you can just fall down in there, and then you can go up there and then hover over here. And then we're gonna hover towards that little building, that ruin, and here you have a blue treasure pot right over here. Then we're gonna go back down, coral grass, and then over here we have a mountain pass, or kind of staircase that you can go up. And here we have a secret style for the tangled slime. Then we're gonna wait for energy, and then we're gonna hover towards there, and there you can find another dervish statue, if I'm not mistaken, right over here. Then once again we're gonna wait a little bit for energy. Now just take it easy and come up here on the statue, and we're gonna hover from here to here, so to that what is that, tower. And normally if you stand on this lamp or whatever it is supposed to be, and this crystal, then you can hover over this wall, and here you have another teleporter treasure pot, so the cocoa teleporter, and then you can just climb this wall. So we just found a teleporter over here, and then we're gonna hover towards the fountain that is in here, because on top of it, right there, there's another treasure pot. They have hidden these really well, really in places that you really have to work for. So we can just stand a little bit on the fountain, and then we can just start climbing. Now the way that I do it is I just start climbing from this pillar, this broken pillar, and then we're gonna come over this one. Just hover on this wall, and maybe don't do this during firestorms. Then we're gonna hover towards that ledge over there. The fountain is over there. Over there we're gonna hover on that ledge. Then on this wall or pillar, your choice. Then we're gonna walk along this wall, and then of course we're gonna go on a pillar. And then if you look on the other side of the building, there you have the third statue. Hey, I showed you all three statues. And then we're gonna hover towards the treasure pot. Then we're gonna just show you on a map. So right over here, right above the dervish fountain. Then we're gonna move along towards this part of the pillars. So on this high top, we're gonna hover over there to that mountain. Shouldn't be too hard, and then we're gonna follow this along. I think this is my 6th time that I've tried this run. So then we're gonna go from this point on this mountain we're gonna hover towards that ledge right in front of us. By the way, there is the Mosaic gordo. If you need him, he will be blocking that entrance, and you can only feed him from this side. So, you know, otherwise we're gonna go there. So after you're done, you can always hover all the way back. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hover towards this ledge, and then we're gonna hover on this tower, well, rock, mountain, whatever. And over here you have another treasure pot. The super hydro turret, so that's right here. Then we can just hover over this rock, or you can hover all the way back to the Mosaic gordo. And there's the next one. So we're just gonna jump down, and then you can just hover in there. And then we're gonna start hovering to that ledge once again. Yeah, I'll just show you quickly where the treasure pod was. So yeah, under me, but of course at this location. And normally you will have the Mosaic gordo is back to you from that hole, and you can't feed him from here. Then we're gonna head over to this central area. Now we're not gonna jump down. We're gonna go along this ledge. So we're gonna follow the ledge, and then you're gonna hover around this thing, and then here you go, another treasure pod. Show you the map. So right here. Then we're gonna come over here on this little point. I'm gonna wait for energy, though you don't need it to have it full. And then we're gonna open that one. So once again, you can, you have enough energy, but I still prefer to just sometimes release the hover button or jump button. Then, oh, I'm sorry, on the map right here. And then we can just drop down. Next, we're gonna go to the other side of the glass desert, or behind the second gate. So we're gonna go through here. So you have, just the rock cave, like I call it. So there are some rock slime statues over here, and the ancient fountain is beneath it. So right here. And what you're gonna do is, as you enter, you're gonna come down in this corner, and you're gonna walk on this little mountain. Now, if you haven't popped Oasis, these trees won't be here, but now they're here for me, and this helps a lot. So because then you can just jump on these, and then over here you have the next blue treasure pot right here. So above the rock statues and ancient fountain. Then we're gonna move towards the second gate. Right here. Now, I mentioned earlier the treasure pot that we're gonna die for. Well, that one is beneath this little part. So in a second we're gonna hover under this platform, but I have no way to get back. So like I said, we're gonna get 3 plorts in a second, 3 golden plorts. If you want to keep those, just be sure to not have them on you when you're going for that treasure pot. So in this area you can find fire slimes without a firestorm, and also the secret style treasure pot for them. So right here. Then what we're gonna do is, with full energy, we're gonna wait here. So about here on the map. And then we're gonna hover towards this direction. And then, and sometimes we're gonna release jump button. And there we have it. And then we're gonna wait for our energy, and then we're gonna go back the same way we came. Anyway, he's here on the map. I'm gonna hover back. And over here you have another treasure pot that will give you 3 golden plorts. So now we can just hover over there, and you know, can easily get on this ledge. Now, if you're here, just press T or on your PC and look for a gadget spot. Now there will be multiple ones, so over there I have one right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna drop this refinery link, and I'm gonna drop these golden plorts in there, and I'm gonna pick it back up. Now you can either use a refinery link, a market link, a warp depot if you want to use those things, or you can just go to your teleporter or whatever and get back to your ranch, deposit the golden plorts wherever you want, and then come back. Because now we're going to go for the one treasure pod that remains. As you can see, we've done all 25. We have done some work. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to, well, kind of drop down and hover under the platform. So just watch me. So I'm kind of falling and hovering at the same time. And yeah, that's it. Now you can go from this side, or you can also go from this side, but then you just kind of need to hover around the wall. But yeah, this one is the master drill, so you won't lose anything if you die from here. But I have really racked my brain. I have tried climbing every pillar around here. I do not see any mountains that I can climb. I think this is pretty much a death sentence. I don't see any way how to go back. So if you know, please drop it in the comments down below, because I am really curious. Because I know you can stand on this rock, but from there on I'm kind of screwed. So guys, that is my run. I'm still looking around for an exit, to be honest. But yeah guys, that is my run. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please leave a thumbs up so other people can find it too. And you know guys, if you want to see more content like this one, be sure to subscribe. It would always, I would really appreciate it. Love to have you as a member, subscriber, whatever it's called. And yeah guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.